Yo, what is up YouTube? So today I want to be talking about the Mortal Kombat movie that just came out, Scorpion's Revenge, and I want to give kind of like a spoiler-free review on the film. Me and my girlfriend had just watched it and I'm surprised to say I actually really enjoyed it. Now I do have a few cons with the film. There are a few little things here and there that I don't particularly like. They're not major things, they're very minor. For the most part, this film was actually really good. It felt like I was watching a feature-length film. So I'll go over the pros and cons of what I liked about this film and what I didn't like, and I'll keep it as spoiler-free as possible for those of you that haven't seen it. I'll dance around the points. I won't really make any points with regards to what happens in the film. So first things first, the voice acting in this film is really good. It's really on point. I love Raiden, Scorpion and Quan Chi's in particular. They're my favorite voice actors in the film. They did a really good job portraying the characters. I don't think there's a single voice actor in this film that I didn't like. You know, Sonya's is always questionable. She was okay in this film, definitely better than MK11's. So yeah, voice acting overall was actually good. I don't have anything bad to say about it. Now, one thing the film did that was really good, and I've heard some people complain about this online, that it was too gory. Mortal Kombat can never be too gory. It can never be too over the top, and this film is so unbelievably violent. Like there's not really much time that passes in the film where there isn't some sort of insane violence going on. Like, I mean insane, to the point where it's just like how much more blood does this person have inside them? Like, from the get-go, this film is violent. So if you are into that sort of thing, if you want Mortal Kombat to be more Mortal Kombat, then this is definitely the film for you. The story was paced really well. Now this is a pro and a con for me. The story was paced well. The film was only 1 hour and 20 minutes long, which, you know, because the pacing was so well in this film, it was done so well, it felt really short. It felt like it was over when it just started beginning, but you know, I can't complain too much. It was all about the fights in this film. It was all about Mortal Kombat. It was about the tournament. It was about people getting their heads ripped off and gutted, and you know, it really did a good job of that. So the fighting in the film was great, the pacing in the film was great. I couldn't complain about it. Literally from the get-go, it's just madness, like literal madness. The animation was good. I'm not a massive fan of the art style, but it did grow on me as the film continued. It's kind of like the Justice League art style, the sort of Batman art style. I'm not too into it. I prefer more of like a smooth looking style, because that style is very like square, like the chins are square and the fists are square and everything. I don't know, like it grew on me, and I think it works for Mortal Kombat, but overall the animation was great. Every time someone got hit in this film, you felt it. You felt it. Like the action and the fight scenes were great for that. So that gets a tick on my box. The story was good. Obviously it centers around Scorpion. It's about Scorpion's revenge. So the movie is pretty much the first Mortal Kombat live action film, but it has made some quite like major changes, to be honest with you. Like some really big changes have been made to the film. Some that I don't like too much and some that are good, but Scorpion's archetype and, you know, how they really make you feel for him, it's good. They did all of that really well. Now the things that I didn't like about the film, as I mentioned previously, is that I felt like it could have been a little bit longer. An hour and 20 minutes for as good as this film was, it could have had like maybe 20-30 minutes extra, maybe push it into the 2-hour mark. I'm not too sure. Like maybe there could have been more fights. I don't know. Like hour and 20 was good. I had a good time watching it. It could have been better. It could have been longer, sorry. Not better. The film was good, but it could have been longer. My other gripe with this film is that Sub-Zero really didn't play a massive role in this film. Now, if you know the origin story of Sub-Zero and Scorpion, you already know like where it goes. I'm not going to spoil the film for you, but Sub-Zero just didn't play much of a role in this. Like, it was kind of disappointing to me, especially because the ending of this film seems like it's setting up a sequel. So I would have liked to see him play more of a role in the film, but it just didn't happen. So that's one of my only cons of the film. And the other con that I have with the film is that, like I said earlier, I do like some of the changes they made to the film. I do like how super gory it was, but some of the characters in the film die very early. And this is, bear in mind, the first Mortal Kombat tournament. You know, in the original story, this is the first one. And there's a lot of people that die in it, so I don't know how I feel about that. Overall, I thought that it was good. I mean, Scorpion's obviously my favorite Mortal Kombat character. I know I don't use him in MK11, but he is my favorite Mortal Kombat character, and I just thought the voice acting and how he was handled and his fight scenes, they were all the best parts of the film. So overall, I'm going to give this film an 8 out of 10. I think it could have been better, but it was a very good film, and if they're doing a sequel to it, I can't wait for it. I hope it's a little bit longer. I hope they flesh out a few more characters. Hopefully some of the people they killed in it might come back, because it seems a bit early to kill people, but 8 out of 10 is what the film will get. I highly recommend it to anyone that's a Mortal Kombat fan. This film does a good job of just being Mortal Kombat. No social political views in this film, none of that nonsense. This is just a straight up Mortal Kombat fight film for people that enjoy the original Mortal Kombat, enjoy just good hardcore violence. Definitely go check it out, guys. I really enjoyed it, my girlfriend enjoyed it, and she's not really into Mortal Kombat like that. She enjoys it, but she's not into it like that. And I'll be back again tomorrow, so I'll catch you guys then. Peace.